Hello and welcome to my channel EXIM Business News for You. I am Hari Menon. Today I am going to share with you some meaningful information on KYV, known as Know Your Vendor. Before I explain what KYV means, let me draw your attention to the acronym KYC, Know Your Customer, which I am sure all of you must be very familiar with, those having bank accounts and are in business. Now, apart from KYC, all those who are in the business and have registered with GSTN portal must also get themselves familiar with the acronym KYV, known as Know Your Vendor. Prior to the implementation of GST, the reporting of all transaction was centered around the assessee, who had the discretion to show or not to show all transaction and prepare the book of accounts as per his or her wish. Now with the advent of GST, there are various entities who are reporting the transaction on the GSTN portal, which exhibit the entire business transaction the SSC has undertaken. This will be a data-driven tool for the taxman to have a full 360-degree view of all transaction, and any missing data will open up for further scrutiny. In short, the book of accounts must sync with the bank transaction and GSTN. Now I will explain why you must exercise caution in selection of your vendor. Before I do it, let me remind you to share this video to all those who are in any kind of business directly or indirectly involved, and request you to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Let me explain why the term know your vendor is so important by an example. Let us assume that A sells goods or services worth 1 crore to B in a month. B in turn sells these goods and services to C for 1 crore 20 lakhs. C in turn sells these goods or services to a consumer for 1.50 lakhs. Now, assuming with 18% GST in our kind of business, the amount payable works out to rupees 27 lakhs. Now, let us assume if B defaults to remit GST of 18%, when A has already remitted his GST of 18%, that is rupees 18 lakhs to government. Since B has defaulted to pay GST and is unable to pass on the credit to C, in such a situation, C, whose liability was to pay 18% on the value addition, that is 18% on rupees 30 lakhs amounting to rupees 5.4 lakhs, will now need to pay on the entire 1.5 crore, which means an additional financial burden of 21.6 lakhs. The worst part is that C will come to know of B's default only after 2 months. In case B having defaulted, which will only be reversed after 2 months, which means C is already transacting with him for 2 months despite being in default. If by chance there are further defaults by B, then this will make C poorer by rupees 40 to 50 lakhs. In view of the above explanation, it is very important that the vendor with whom you are interacting must be 100% GST compliant, or else you must immediately replace him or dump him, or else instead of paying rupees 5.4 lakhs, the tax liability of C goes up to 27 lakhs for C to be GST compliant. If by any reason you are not GST compliant, then the GSTN portal will indicate the same by lower rating, which will not only adversely affect on finding new buyers, but the buyers will also dump you. Now the point is, how do you keep a track of all vendors to ensure that they are all filing returns and uploading data every month? To make it easier, please download an app from Play Store of Google by the name Peridot. I repeat, Peridot, wherein if you key in the GST number, you will get the following details: the name of the vendor, full address of the vendor, taxpayer type of the vendor, status whether active or inactive, whether eligible to collect GST or not, period till the tax return has been filed. All the above can be seen on snapshot in the app. Then you can click filing status, where you will come to know up to which month GSTR 1 and GSTR 3B has been filed by the vendor. If it is 1 month late, no issue. If it is 2 months late, talk to your vendor and bring it to his notice. And if it is more than 3 months, you should get worried, since you will not be able to claim set off, and that 18% will be a loss which you will have to bear for no fault of yours. It is here you have to make a decision to change the vendor and select someone who is fully GST compliant. Thanks for watching this video and look forward to your comments.